I'd definitely say it'd be the ways and means, because that's where we got to control our spending, and also our revenue base. We've got to get a lot of people that's not paying into the system to get into the system. And I think the fair tax would go a long way of bringing those in. It's estimated that 3 out of 10 Americans do not pay any income tax at all. So that would help our income tax base a lot. But also we've got to shrink that federal spending and try to determine really what are priorities. And those are going to be tough decisions because there's a lot of people dependent upon our federal government for a lot of things. So those tough decisions, we'll have to look at those things that we've got to justify and make sure if they are in that budget that they're supported by documentation as well as representation of a factual request and not bogus information that's built on years and years of just adding more to the federal budget without justifying it. And so that's where we need to start. But we've got to go on a diet, a very healthy diet in our spending. Right now our country is bankrupt and we're really not talking about it a great deal. I talk about a lot of times that the credit card you have in your pocket, the federal government has one in its pocket and it's at a 60% interest rate. Within 5 years it could go to 84%. Those numbers are frightening. They should frighten me, you, your children, and your grandchildren, because that's going to be a long-term effect, try to pay that debt back. And the only way we'll be able to justify paying it back, or be able to do it, is we've got to cut spending. Cut spending. So the entitlement programs have got to be right, not filled and riddled through bureaucracy, as well as riddled through a lot of things that shouldn't be happening inside those budgets. So I think they need to stand alone, and we need to make sure they're justified. And whatever's in that budget, we need to make sure we fine-tooth it. As an auditor, I think I can do that. I think I can pull out where areas of waste can be, and that's what we got to do. We got to eliminate the waste in federal government. Thank you.
Thank you.